Sci sippers, welcome back to the binge-watching bonanza. Today we're venturing into the uncharted territories of science, economics, and history. We'll crack codes, debunk myths, and explore some of humanity's most enigmatic phenomena. From the surprising link between strippers and economic collapse to the truth behind the Black Knight satellite conspiracy, this Sci Sips Binge Watch is guaranteed to blow your mind. This is our 17th Binge Watch video. Did you know that the number 17 holds a unique charm in the world of mathematics? It's the only prime number composed entirely of 4 consecutive primes. So let's see what this 17th Binge Watch has in store for us today. First up, we're tackling a question that might leave you scratching your head. Can strippers predict economic collapse? In Economic Precognition, Unveiling the Stripper Index, we'll delve into the bizarre theory that the dance industry holds the key to forecasting economic downturns. Is it just a wacky coincidence, or is there a deeper connection between high heels and high finance? Next, we're traveling back in time to explore the life and legacy of a legendary figure, Julius Caesar. In Genius and Missteps, is he Rome's immortal dictator? We'll separate fact from fiction surrounding this iconic leader. Was he a brilliant strategist or a power-hungry tyrant? We'll uncover his triumphs and mistakes and explore the lasting impact he left on the world. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if we're alone? In The Black Knight Conspiracy, the science behind it, we'll investigate a mysterious object, the Black Knight Sattelite. Is it a relic of an alien civilization or a misunderstood piece of space debris? We'll use science to debunk the conspiracy theories and reveal the true story behind this celestial enigma. Gravity. It keeps our feet on the ground, but what if there were holes in Earth's gravity? In The Enigma of the Deep, Geoid Lows, we'll explore the mysterious Geoid Lows regions where gravity seems to be weaker. Are they proof of a hollow Earth, or is there a more scientific explanation? We'll delve into the physics of gravity and uncover the secrets hidden beneath our oceans. Have you ever heard of a Dyson sphere? This mind-boggling concept proposes a giant structure built by an advanced alien civilization to capture the energy of a star. In Unveiling the Dyson Sphere, have aliens built a star-sucking machine? We'll explore the scientific feasibility of such a megastructure and analyze the ongoing search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Could these Dyson spheres be hiding in plain sight? Finally, we're tackling a topic that's been debated for centuries. Is IQ a myth? In Unveiling the Hidden Facets of the Human Mind, Beyond IQ, we'll explore the limitations of traditional intelligence tests and delve into the complex nature of human cognition. Is there more to intelligence than just a single number? We'll explore different aspects of human thought and discover the true potential of our minds. 6 mind-blowing explorations in just 1 hour. Are you ready to quench your thirst for knowledge and explore the fringes of science, history, and economics? So grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and get ready for an epic Sci Sips Binge Watch adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more mind-bending science shenanigans. Let's dive in.
Ever wonder what Wall Street has in common with a night at the club? Forget boring charts and stuffy analysts. Tonight we're diving into the world of the Stripper Index. Is it a myth or a secret economic weapon? Can a dancer's paycheck really predict the next recession? Buckle up, because we're about to get a little more real than those sequined G-strings. Let's see if the Stripper Index can show us the money. Literally. Imagine an economic indicator as whimsical yet eerily prescient as the flutters of a butterfly's wings hinting at a forthcoming storm. What if the number of individuals choosing to work as strippers could serve as a barometer for impending financial upheaval? Dubbed the Stripper Index, this unconventional economic indicator suggests that during times of economic uncertainty, an increased enrollment of individuals into the stripping profession correlates with looming recessions. While it might initially seem frivolous, a closer inspection reveals that it taps into the same vein of economic desperation and shifts in discretionary spending that precede broader economic downturns. Such indices, existing at the periphery of traditional economic measures, offer fascinating insights but demand a nuanced interrogation of their predictive powers compared to established econometric models. This video embarks on a journey to explore these unconventional heralds of economic change, delving into their reliability, implications, and the esoteric signals they may indeed capture about our economic future.
Economic indices have long served as compasses, guiding financial markets and policymakers through the turbulent seas of global economies. Initially formulated from straightforward metrics like GDP growth rates and unemployment figures, these indicators have evolved to encompass a broad spectrum of economic activities and sentiments. Just as the old ticker tapes once relayed vital stock information, today's economic indices aggregate complex data, offering snapshots of economic health and future forecasts. The evolution from traditional to more nuanced, sometimes quirky indices like the Stripper Index reflects a financial ecosystem's increasing complexity and the unending quest for more timely predictive tools. The diversity of these indices speaks to the myriad factors influencing economic environments. They not only mirror the economy, but at times predict its swings with uncanny accuracy.
The concept of the Stripper Index arose from anecdotal observations in the late 1990s. Economists noted that as economic downturns loomed, there seemed to be a spike in the number of individuals engaging in the stripping profession, a barometer of economic desperation and shifts in discretionary spending. To contextualize, during economic prosperity, discretionary spending soars, sparing fewer individuals the necessity of resorting to professions such as stripping. Conversely, as economic conditions worsen, options dwindle, prompting an increase in such job roles. This index serves not only as a reflection of economic climate, but also as a commentary on societal conditions and labor dynamics during times of financial stress. Evaluating the efficacy of unconventional economic indices, such as the Stripper Index, involves a blend of qualitative and quantitative approaches. These indices often capture underlying social and economic shifts that are not immediately apparent through traditional measures. Statistical analysis shows that while these indices are not as robust in isolation, they significantly enhance the predictive power of composite economic models when used in conjunction with traditional indicators. Their real value may lie in their ability to act as early warning systems, offering a prelude to more pronounced economic signals picked up by conventional benchmarks. These indices often manifest the first subtle signs of change, making them invaluable for preemptive economic analysis.
In the realm of economic forecasting, traditional econometric models, grounded in decades of data and refined methodologies, have been the gold standard. However, the dynamic and often unpredictable nature of global economies calls for supplementary indicators that can provide earlier signs of change. Unconventional indices, while occasionally dismissed for their less rigorous foundations, have shown remarkable correlation with economic downturns, as seen in retrospective analyses. In cases like the 2008 financial crisis, the Stripper Index and similar metrics flagged warning signs well before traditional models registered significant distress. The efficacy of unconventional economic indices can be further understood by examining their behavior during distinct economic downturns. Here we delve into 5 pivotal economic declines, observing the interplay of traditional economic signals and the more esoteric indicators like the Stripper Index. The Great Depression of the 1930s is often cited as the ultimate test of economic resilience and forecasting. Traditional economic indicators failed to predict the sharp decline in the stock market and the subsequent economic fallout. Interestingly, while there was no known Stripper Index at the time, Analogous social indicators such as crime rates and employment in alternative industries could potentially have served as proxies, revealing the escalating economic desperation much earlier than stock market crashes and banking crises did. The 1973 oil crisis, triggered by geopolitical tensions, led to skyrocketing oil prices and inflation, severely impacting global economies. Traditional economic indicators slowly reacted to the energy shortages and their implications. In contrast, unconventional indices like the Burger Index, which measures the cost of basic goods such as a burger across different regions, showed immediate impacts on purchasing power, signaling broader economic distress long before traditional metrics responded. Triggered by a collapse in commercial real estate and restrictive monetary policies, the early 1990s recession was another period where traditional indicators lagged. The Stripper Index, on the other hand, indicated a rise in individuals seeking alternative employment much earlier, hinting at underlying economic strains. This correlation underscores the potential of such unconventional indicators to provide early warnings, even when traditional metrics show no immediate cause for alarm. The burst of the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s led to a significant economic slowdown, particularly in technology-heavy indices and employment sectors. Traditional metrics like stock valuations were overly optimistic until the bubble burst. Conversely, indices reflecting discretionary spending and alternative employment began to signal trouble as early as 1999, suggesting that the market correction was imminent and broader than expected by conventional forecasts. Perhaps the most pertinent example, the 2008 financial crisis, saw the Stripper Index and similar unconventional metrics indicating a severe downturn. These indices captured shifts in employment and spending habits that preceded the housing market collapse and the credit freeze. This crisis highlighted the critical role that these peripheral indicators can play in economic prediction and the importance of integrating them with traditional financial models for a more holistic view.
Major financial institutions have played pivotal roles during economic downturns, often acting as both catalysts and stabilizers. Understanding their influence helps contextualize the signals from both traditional and unconventional economic indices. During the periods of economic decline examined, these institutions often amplified economic conditions through their lending policies and investment strategies. For instance, during the 2008 financial crisis, the aggressive mortgage lending practices contributed to the economic collapse, which was initially signaled by unconventional indices. Their role is dual. They reflect the broader economic policies and health through their performance, and are instrumental in shaping the economic landscape, influencing everything from global economic policies to individual financial stability.
Beyond the Stripper Index, there are other unconventional economic indices like the Burger Index, which offers insights into purchasing power parity across different economies by comparing the price of a standard burger. These indices, while quirky, provide tangible links to everyday economic realities, making economic analysis more relatable and understandable to the general public. They also serve as useful tools for spotting trends in consumer behavior that might not yet be evident in more formal economic analyses.
This exploration into both traditional and unconventional economic indices reveals a complex tapestry of indicators that, when woven together, provide a more nuanced view of economic precognition. The Stripper Index, alongside others like the Burger Index, highlights the importance of considering a broad spectrum of societal behaviors and economic activities in forecasting financial downturns. Ultimately, the integration of these unconventional indices into mainstream economic analysis not only enriches our understanding, but also enhances our ability to anticipate and perhaps mitigate the impacts of future economic downturns. As the global economy continues to evolve, so too must our tools for forecasting its future, ensuring that we remain not just reactive, but proactive in our economic strategies. The Stripper Index is a catchy, informal term that refers to the idea that trends in the adult entertainment industry, specifically dancer earnings, can foreshadow economic downturns. So, what do you think? Is the stripper index the real deal, or just a bunch of glitter? Let me know in the comments, and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to SciSips for more mind-blowing science content, dives into the wacky world of science, and weekly binge-watch specials.
Imagine standing at the threshold of an empire, where every decision you make could either fortify your legacy or lead to your downfall. This is where we find Julius Caesar, a figure as towering in historical significance as he is enigmatic in personal ambition. His story is one of extraordinary genius interwoven with fatal missteps, a dance on the razor's edge of destiny. Julius Caesar, born into the patrician Julii family in 100 BC, was not just a product of noble lineage, but also of a tumultuous era which demanded both cunning and audacity. His early years, marked by the social war and the dictatorship of Sulla, were a crucible that forged his ambitions. From an early age, Caesar displayed an uncanny ability to align himself with powerful figures, including his uncle by marriage, Gaius Marius, which later provided him with an essential network of supporters. His ascent was not merely through inheritance, but through calculated political alliances and a notable charm that won him the popular support. His first significant political success was his election as Pontifex Maximus, a position of considerable religious importance, but also immense political leverage. This early ascendancy set the stage for his future endeavors, weaving a path through Rome's complex political hierarchy with the precision of a seasoned tactician.
Caesar's military campaigns, particularly in Gaul, are a testament to his strategic genius. From 58 BC, over a period of nearly a decade, he expanded the Roman frontier to the Atlantic Ocean, showcasing not only military might, but also a profound understanding of logistics and local politics. The Gallic Wars were characterized by a series of brilliant tactical maneuvers that often turned precarious situations into decisive victories. Caesar's ability to adapt to the battlefield's dynamic nature was unmatched, leveraging both Roman engineering and his legion's disciplined flexibility. His writings, Commentarii de Bello Gallico, provide not only a narrative of the campaigns, but also an insight into his military strategies. These documents are prized not only for their historical value, but also for their clarity in detailing the art of war, influencing countless generations of military leaders.
One of Caesar's most significant military achievements was the Siege of Alesia in 52 BC, where he defeated the Gallic chieftain Vercingetorix. This victory was pivotal, not only in terms of territorial expansion, but also in consolidating Caesar's power within Rome. The siege itself is a classic study in siegecraft and encirclement. Caesar's forces constructed fortifications surrounding the hill fort of Alesia, effectively trapping the enemy both inside and outside the fortifications. His tactical acumen during this prolonged engagement demonstrated his ability to maintain discipline and morale under severe pressure. This victory had profound implications, signaling the end of organized resistance in Gaul and demonstrating to Rome that Caesar was a leader of extraordinary military and administrative capabilities, capable of commanding loyalty and fear.
Crossing the Rubicon, a phrase now synonymous with passing a point of no return, directly refers to Caesar's decision in 49 BC to move his army into Italy, an act of war against the Roman Senate. This bold move was precipitated by a political deadlock and personal rivalry with Pompey. The crossing was not just a geographical move, but a radical political statement. It challenged the authority of the Senate and set the stage for civil war. The implications were immediate and profound, leading to a conflict that would eventually see Caesar as the undisputed ruler of Rome. This act demonstrated Caesar's willingness to gamble everything for power, reflecting both his audacious nature and a profound understanding of Roman political structures. It was a testament to his belief in his destiny and his ability to sway the masses and soldiers alike to his cause.
Upon consolidating power, Caesar declared himself dictator for life, a title that carried both immense authority and ominous implications for the Roman Republic. His tenure was marked by significant reforms aimed at stabilizing and improving Roman society, economy, and governance. He restructured the calendar, which resulted in the Julian calendar, realigned the tax system, and reorganized the distribution of public lands to veterans and the poor. These reforms were not solely for the welfare of the populace, but also tools to secure his power by winning the loyalty of the masses and soldiers. However, these actions also alienated many of the traditional Roman elites, who saw in Caesar a tyrant seeking to dismantle the Republic's foundational principles. His reforms, while innovative and often beneficial, stirred deep resentment and fear among the Senate, setting the stage for his eventual assassination.
The Ides of March, the 15th day of March, 44 BC, was marked by one of the most infamous acts of betrayal in history. Despite numerous warnings and omens, Caesar chose to attend the Senate meeting, showcasing his disregard for personal safety and his trust in his status as dictator. His assassination by a group of Roman senators was a brutal culmination of the growing discontent among the elite. The conspirators, including his former ally Brutus, justified their act as a necessary step to restore the Republic. Caesar's trust in the loyalty of those around him, particularly those he had pardoned and promoted, proved to be a fatal miscalculation. This event underscores the complex dynamics of power and loyalty in Rome, reflecting Caesar's underestimation of the entrenched values and fears of the Roman elite regarding the concentration of power.
The fatal day, March 15th, 44 BC. Julius Caesar's assassination was not just a sudden event, but a well-orchestrated plot that unfolded within the walls of the Pompeii's theater. As Caesar entered the Senate, he was surrounded by senators with concealed daggers. The attack was swift and brutal, with Caesar succumbing to 23 stab wounds. This moment was not merely the death of a dictator, but a symbol of the death of the Roman Republic's old order. The immediate aftermath was chaos, with conspirators initially hailed as liberators, a sentiment that soon turned into a prolonged period of civil unrest. This day's events were a stark reminder of the delicate balance between power and perception in politics, illustrating how quickly authority can dissolve when loyalty shifts.
Caesar's assassination did not lead to the restoration of the Republic as the conspirators had hoped. Instead, it set the stage for the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian, who would later become Emperor Augustus. This transition marked the definitive end of the Roman Republic and the establishment of the Roman Empire. Augustus cleverly used Caesar's legacy to legitimize his own rule, presenting himself as the preserver of Caesar's vision for Rome. Under his reign, the empire would see a period of relative peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. Caesar's reforms and centralization of power demonstrated to Augustus the effectiveness of a singular authoritative leader, a lesson he used to craft his rule and stabilize an empire that lasted for centuries. Julius Caesar's shadow loomed large over the Roman Empire long after his death. His life and rule became a blueprint for many subsequent emperors who sought to emulate his leadership style, military prowess, and centralization of authority. Emperors like Hadrian and Trajan are often seen as direct beneficiaries of the precedents set by Caesar. They maintained and expanded the empire using strategies similar to those Caesar employed, consolidating power while also initiating significant architectural and cultural projects to secure their legacy. The emulation of Caesar's tactics and governance model by these emperors underscores his lasting impact on the structure and notion of imperial leadership in Rome, influencing the political landscape for centuries. Today, Julius Caesar remains a figure of intense study and debate among historians. His life is often used as a primary example of charismatic authority, military genius, and the dangers of political centralization. Scholars continue to debate the merits and faults of his dictatorship. While some view his overthrow of the Republic as an inevitable response to its dysfunction, others see it as the unjust usurpation of power that set a dangerous precedent. His life and actions continue to be relevant in modern political and military studies, serving as both a warning and a guide, depending on the interpretative lens one chooses to employ.
Caesar's military strategies have transcended time, influencing not only ancient warfare but also modern military tactics. His use of mobility, psychological warfare, and complex logistics are studied in military academies around the world today. Modern conflicts often see references to Caesar's strategies, particularly his emphasis on speed and adaptability. The principles he applied in Gaul, for instance, are echoed in the maneuver warfare tactics used in 20th and 21st century conflicts. This enduring influence highlights Caesar's genius in understanding the broader aspects of warfare, including the morale of troops and the importance of swift, decisive action.
Julius Caesar's life and death have permeated literature and popular culture, immortalized by Shakespeare in his play Julius Caesar. This portrayal has significantly shaped the public's perception of Caesar as a tragic hero, a figure doomed by his own strengths and ambitions. Beyond literature, his life inspires films, series, and books, reflecting an enduring fascination with his character. This cultural footprint attests to his complex legacy as both a visionary leader and a controversial figure. His influence in literature and popular culture serves as a bridge connecting ancient history with modern entertainment, highlighting the timeless nature of his story. The ethical dimensions of Julius Caesar's actions remain a topic of heated discussion. His career is a classic example of the moral complexities involved in the acquisition and use of power. Debates often focus on the justifiability of his actions in the context of the times and his ultimate goal of Roman stabilization and expansion. Was he a tyrant who disrupted the Roman Republic for personal gain, or a visionary leader who saw the necessity of reform? These ethical questions encourage a nuanced examination of leadership and power, relevant not only to understanding historical figures, but also to contemporary governance.
Julius Caesar remains an enigmatic figure, celebrated for his revolutionary contributions and criticized for his authoritarian methods. His life was a paradox, marked by both brilliant achievements and profound failures. In reflecting on Caesar, we see the dual nature of his legacy: a man who could simultaneously be a dictator and a reformer, a military genius and a victim of his own ambition. This duality invites ongoing reflection and debate about the nature of power and leadership, ensuring that Caesar's story continues to resonate through the ages. Roman history in general and the story of Caesar have always been fascinating to us here at SciSips. Do let us know in the comments about what other topics you would like us to cover. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what secrets it holds? Maybe you've even heard whispers of an ancient alien visitor lurking in Earth's orbit. The Black Knight satellite. But is it a genuine extraterrestrial artifact, or something a little closer to home? We're about to blast off on a mission to separate fact from fiction. Buckle up, space cadets, because we're diving deep into the mystery of the Black Knight. The night sky, a tapestry of cosmic wonders, has long been a source of human intrigue and mystery. Among the myriad celestial phenomena, the dark night satellite story stands as a particularly enigmatic chapter in the annals of space lore. Legend tells of an object lurking in Earth's orbit, whose origins and purpose are shrouded in secrecy and speculation. The saga began in the early 1950s, when media reports emerged about an unidentified orbiting object detected by radar. This was years before either the United States or Soviet Union had the capability to launch such a satellite. The mystery deepened with the revelation that famed inventor Nikola Tesla had received potentially extraterrestrial radio signals in the late 1800s, which some believe could be linked to this shadowy satellite. The name Dark Night itself conjures images of a silent guardian, an observer in the darkness of space. This moniker, though unofficial, encapsulates the essence of the mystery that continues to captivate conspiracy theorists and skeptics alike. As we delve deeper into the origins and implications of this cosmic conundrum, the line between science and science fiction blurs, challenging our understanding of what lurks beyond the earthly bounds.
The realm of space exploration is rife with unexplained phenomena that often lead to theories of extraterrestrial artifacts and communications. The Dark Night satellite is frequently cited as a prime example of potential alien technology surveilling our planet. This theory is bolstered by accounts of unusual signal receptions, notably those detected by Tesla, and later by radio enthusiasts during the Cold War era. These signals, often described as inexplicably sophisticated and timed, suggest an origin that is not only intelligent, but possibly far beyond our current technological capabilities. The intrigue is magnified by the U.S. government's historical penchant for secrecy regarding unidentified aerial phenomena, which provides fertile ground for speculation about hidden alien liaisons or surveillance mechanisms. Furthermore, the aspect of alien communication ties into broader conspiracy theories that involve governments using space-based devices for global surveillance or even control. The persistent allure of these theories speaks to our deep-seated curiosity and fear about the unknown entities that could be watching us from the dark recesses of space. It challenges our understanding of sovereignty and the potential for interactions that could alter the course of human history.
In 1998, the Space Shuttle Endeavour mission STS-88 became a cornerstone of Dark Night lore, when astronauts photographed what appeared to be an unusual object in orbit. Initially dismissed as a stray piece of space debris, specifically a thermal blanket, the images fueled rampant speculation about its true nature. The object's peculiar structure and reflective properties led some to assert it was of extraterrestrial origin. The debate over the thermal blanket explanation highlights a broader issue in space exploration: the identification and tracking of objects in orbit. NASA's official stance that the photographed object was mundane debris does not satisfy those who point to inconsistencies in the object's appearance and behavior when compared to known space junk profiles. Supporters of the alien artifact theory argue that the object's trajectory and stability in orbit suggest a controlled or designed mechanism rather than a random piece of insulation. This incident serves as a prime example of how space missions can unintentionally become focal points for conspiracy theories, feeding into larger narratives about extraterrestrial monitoring and engagement with Earth.
As humanity's orbital endeavors have expanded, so too has the cloud of debris encircling our planet. From spent rocket stages to defunct satellites, this floating detritus poses a significant risk to spacecraft and stations currently in orbit. The velocity of these objects, often exceeding several kilometers per second, can turn even the smallest fragment into a lethal projectile. The issue of space debris is exacerbated by collisions and the resulting fragmentation, which in turn generates more debris in a cascade effect known as the Kessler syndrome. This scenario, where the density of objects in low Earth orbit is high enough to sustain a chain of collisions, could render space activities and satellite operations unsustainable for generations. Efforts to map and track these objects are crucial for mitigating collision risks, but the current tracking systems can only monitor a fraction of the debris that exists. The limitations of our current technology to effectively manage this growing cloud of orbital refuse presents a formidable challenge to both current and future space missions.
Addressing the escalating problem of space debris requires innovative solutions and international cooperation. One promising technology is the use of lasers to nudge debris into deorbit trajectories, effectively clearing paths in busy orbital lanes. Another approach involves deploying specially designed spacecraft to capture and remove large pieces of junk, either by bringing them back to Earth or sending them into a disposal orbit. These technological solutions, however, are just one part of the equation. Effective space debris management also hinges on robust policy frameworks that mandate debris mitigation strategies during the planning stages of space missions. Such policies would require the deorbiting of satellites at the end of their operational life or the design of spacecraft that minimize debris creation. Moreover, as commercial space ventures become more prevalent, it is imperative that industry stakeholders adhere to international guidelines designed to minimize orbital debris. The sustainable exploration of space depends not only on technological advancements, but also on a collective commitment to preserving the orbital environment for future generations. The mysteries and challenges of space debris encapsulate the dual nature of humanity's reach into the cosmos, our greatest technological achievements shadowed by the debris of our endeavors. The Dark Knight satellite, whether a myth or misunderstood piece of space history, serves as a metaphor for this broader issue. It compels us to look critically at the impact of our actions on the space environment. As we move forward, the sustainability of space activities will increasingly depend on our ability to manage and mitigate the remnants of our explorations. This requires not only technological innovation but a global perspective that transcends national interests. The path we choose will determine the legacy we leave in the vast expanse of space. It is through the lens of challenges like these that we can truly appreciate the complexity and interconnectedness of our technological pursuits and their repercussions. The enduring enigma of the Dark Knight and the tangible issue of space debris both remind us of our responsibility to steward the cosmos as thoughtfully as we navigate our own planet. Thanks for joining SciSips on this cosmic journey. Let us know in the comments below what other space mysteries you'd like to explore. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to SciSips for more out-of-this-world content.
Have you ever heard of a place in the ocean where gravity itself seems to weaken? Imagine a vast underwater region where ships feel lighter, where the very laws of physics seem to bend. Gravity holes represent fascinating gravitational anomalies, with the IOGL in the Indian Ocean being the most prominent. These anomalies result from the displacement of higher-density mantle material by lighter molten plumes, creating regions of reduced gravity. This isn't science fiction. It's the real-life mystery of the Indian Ocean's gravity hole. Strap in, because we're diving deep to explore this mind-boggling phenomenon and uncover the secrets lurking beneath the waves. Did you ever stop to think about the mystery of gravity holes? These captivating oddities that challenge our regular understanding of gravity create a swirling storm of queries in the minds of scientists. Gravity holes, or should we say, gravitational anomalies, are special places where gravity loves to play tricks. The Indian Ocean Geoid Low, or IOGL, is the star of the show among these anomalies. Picture an enormous stretch of ocean, its surface 106 meters lower than the global mean, the sea level bent and warped by the unseen power of a gravity hole. Now, the birthplace of this fascinating anomaly is hidden deep beneath Earth's crust, where columns of molten rock rise from a massive low shear velocity province, fondly known as the African blob. These molten pillars, lighter than the surrounding mantle, push away higher density material, making a gravitational dip or hole. Isn't that something? While the Indian Ocean Geoid Low, IOGL, is the most prominent example, areas of slightly weaker gravity exist in various places. Popular culture portrays gravity holes as dramatic dips where objects roll uphill or defy gravity. In reality, these variations in Earth's gravity are very subtle. These are optical illusions, not gravity holes. Places like Mystery Spot in California or Magnetic Hill in India use clever road inclines and surrounding landscapes to create the illusion that cars are rolling uphill. The IOGL is the heavyweight champion when it comes to gravitational anomalies on Earth. Other anomalies exist, but their variations in gravity are much smaller. These subtle variations occur in different parts of the Earth. For instance, there are areas with slightly stronger gravity near the Philippines, while some regions like Cuba and the Bahamas show weaker gravity. While there isn't a global tourist destination for gravity holes, the science behind Earth's uneven gravity is fascinating. Unlike the dramatic portrayals in fiction, these variations are minuscule and wouldn't be noticeable in everyday life. The IOGL, however, is not a recent phenomenon. It likely took its present form around 20 million years ago, shaped by the remnants of the Tethys Ocean, an ancient sea that existed long before the Indian Ocean. As the Indian plate moved towards the Eurasian plate, the Tethys Ocean closed, leaving behind slabs in the mantle that eventually formed the IOGL. The discovery of the IOGL in 1948 by the Dutch geophysicist Felix Andries Venning-Mynes has sparked decades of research and debate. Recent studies even used supercomputers to simulate the Earth's mantle over 140 million years, unraveling the complex geophysical processes that led to the formation of this gravity hole. Our planet is full of surprising phenomena beyond just gravity anomalies. Here are a few curious occurrences to pique your interest. Fire whirls. Imagine a mini tornado made entirely of fire. These rare events, sometimes called fire devils, can occur during wildfires or controlled burns. Hot air rises, creating a vortex that sucks in smoke, embers, and even small objects. Bioluminescent bays are like something straight out of a fairy tale. Microscopic organisms called dinoflagellates light up the water at night, creating an ethereal blue glow that reacts to movement. You can find these dazzling displays in places like Puerto Rico's Mosquito Bay or Thailand's Maya Bay. The racetrack Playa in Death Valley National Park has a mysterious history. Rocks, some weighing hundreds of pounds, inexplicably slide across the flat desert floor, leaving long trails behind them. The exact cause is debated, with theories involving ice sheets, strong winds, and shallow water creating a lubricated surface. The natural world showcases incredible journeys. Witnessing millions of wildebeest migrate across the Serengeti, or monarch butterflies travel thousands of miles to specific wintering grounds, is a humbling reminder of the complex dance of life on Earth. The IOGL, like a ghost of an ancient sea, continues to exist, sustained by the continuous flow of mantle material along the plume from the African blob. Its future, however, remains uncertain. As our understanding of these gravity holes deepens, so does our appreciation for the intricate and dynamic nature of our planet. The formation of the IOGL ties back to the closure of the ancient Tethys Ocean, and the anomaly continues to persist due to the ongoing flow of mantle material. The enigma of gravity holes, much like the mystery of black holes and other celestial phenomena, reminds us of the infinite complexity of the universe. As we delve deeper into understanding these phenomena, we uncover new layers of knowledge, pushing the boundaries of our scientific exploration. Before rolling the credits, let's leave you with a thirst for more scientific exploration. Hit that like button and subscribe to SciSips for weekly dives into the unknown. We tackle mind-bending science, brain-tickling content, and uncover the mysteries that lurk beneath the surface, both literal and figurative. What scientific phenomenon should we explore next? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to join the SciSips fam.
Imagine a civilization so advanced their hunger for energy is insatiable. They've scoured their entire solar system, mined every asteroid and burned through every drop of fossil fuel. But it's not enough. Their thirst for power grows ever stronger. Then, a revolutionary idea. A daring plan to harness the limitless energy of a star itself. Enter the Dyson sphere, a colossal machine capable of capturing a sun's entire output. But is this an engineering marvel or a recipe for disaster? Can we overcome the unimaginable challenges of building a structure the size of a planet around a star? And what secrets might lurk within a civilization wielding such immense power? What if I told you there exists a concept so vast, it transcends our usual boundaries of engineering and imagination? This is the realm of Dyson spheres, theoretical megastructures built to harness the full energy of a star. Named after physicist Freeman Dyson, who popularized the idea in 1960, these structures are not just a testament to human ingenuity, but also a beacon of what might be lurking in the cosmos. Imagine a swarm of structures, each the size of a planet enveloping a star. The sheer scale is mind-boggling, right? These aren't your typical sci-fi fodder. They are serious scientific discourse. Dyson himself speculated that such advanced structures could be a solution to an advanced civilization's insatiable need for energy, a thought that tingles the spine of astronomers and astrophysicists alike. Yet despite their grandeur, Dyson spheres remain wrapped in cosmic mystery. How would we build such a colossus? What materials would endure the star's wrath? The questions are as endless as space itself. Let's dive deep into the enigma of Dyson spheres.
The concept of a Dyson sphere begins with an energy dilemma faced by a hypothetical advanced civilization. According to Dyson's original vision, such a civilization would eventually exhaust the energy output available on their home planet. The natural progression, harnessing the energy directly from their star. The sphere represents an elegant solution to this ultimate power crisis. Technically, a Dyson sphere is not a solid shell but rather a series of orbiting panels, collectively capturing most or all of a star's radiation. Each panel would orbit in a precise formation, creating a dynamic and adjustable mesh of energy harvesters. This design counters many physical and logistical limitations, including the immense stresses a solid shell would endure. The physics of maintaining such a structure involves not only advanced materials science, but also orbital mechanics, thermodynamics, and quantum optics. Managing the heat alone from a star is a monumental task. The panels would need to be constructed from materials capable of withstanding incredible temperatures and radiation, pushing today's scientific boundaries.
Recent advances in nanotechnology and materials science have reignited interest in Dyson spheres. Researchers have begun to theorize about using metamaterials, materials engineered to have properties not found in nature, to withstand the harsh conditions near a star. Additionally, the advent of autonomous robotic construction, a technology still in its infancy, offers a potential method for building these massive structures in space. Moreover, the field of astroengineering deals with the logistical aspects of space megastructures. Studies involve complex simulations modeling the dynamics of a multitude of orbiting panels, their interactions with solar winds, and the effects of stellar radiation. The findings suggest that managing the stability of a Dyson sphere would require continuous adjustments powered by AI-driven algorithms. Astrophysicists and engineers are also contemplating the use of quantum solar cells for energy conversion within Dyson spheres. These cells, theoretically, could significantly enhance the efficiency of solar energy capture and conversion, making the idea of a Dyson sphere more feasible. The interplay between these cutting-edge technologies paints a futuristic tableau of possibilities.
The successful implementation of a Dyson sphere could revolutionize our understanding of energy consumption and conservation. It represents an extreme solution to sustainable energy, potentially providing near-limitless power. The implications for an energy-starved Earth are profound, offering a glimmer of hope in our own quests for sustainable futures. Additionally, the detection of a Dyson sphere could serve as the first incontrovertible proof of extraterrestrial intelligence. Such a discovery would reshape our understanding of our place in the universe, proving we are not alone. The psychological and philosophical impact of such a revelation cannot be overstated. It would be akin to Copernicus proving heliocentrism. Lastly, the technologies developed for Dyson spheres might find applications back on Earth or in other aspects of space exploration. The materials and technologies capable of withstanding close proximity to a star could improve the durability and efficiency of spacecraft and satellites, forever altering our approach to space travel and exploration. The pursuit of Dyson spheres touches on nearly every aspect of astronomical sciences. From stellar dynamics to cosmic distance measurements, the technologies and methodologies developed could lead to unforeseen advancements. For instance, understanding the material science necessary for a Dyson sphere provides insights into high-temperature superconductivity and radiation shielding, critical areas in many fields of research. Moreover, the study of such megastructures would undoubtedly enhance our capabilities in remote sensing and space-based observatories. The precision required to detect and analyze a distant Dyson sphere provides a rigorous test for our observational technologies, pushing them to new limits. This could lead to more refined techniques in not only finding other celestial bodies, but also in studying the cosmic web that connects the universe. This focus also encourages a multidisciplinary approach to space science, merging fields like astrophysics, engineering, artificial intelligence, and even sociology. Each field contributes a piece to the Dyson sphere puzzle, offering a richer, more comprehensive understanding of what it would take to achieve such a feat.
The concept of Dyson spheres also stirs deep philosophical and ethical questions. What is the responsibility of a civilization that harnesses the power of a star? Are there cosmic environmental impacts to consider? Such questions challenge our existing ethical frameworks, necessitating a new cosmic perspective on stewardship and sustainability. Culturally, the idea of Dyson spheres has permeated science fiction and popular culture, inspiring a sense of wonder and possibility. It represents the ultimate achievement of a civilization, the mastery over its environment to a degree currently unimaginable to us. This has profound implications for our cultural narratives about progress, power, and our future in the universe. Furthermore, these reflections encourage us to consider our own technological trajectory. As we advance, the line between what is science fiction and what is achievable blurs, prompting us to dream bigger, but also to think more critically about the potential consequences of our technological ambitions.
The journey through the enigmatic concept of Dyson spheres brings us face to face with the limits of our imagination and our technology. These cosmic megastructures are not merely theoretical constructs, but are beacons that guide us toward the outer edges of possibility. As we stand on the precipice of potentially discovering such structures, we also peer into a future that is as thrilling as it is uncertain. What will the first sighting of a Dyson sphere mean for humanity? Will it be a moment of unification, or will it lead to existential turmoil? As we advance our technologies and deepen our cosmic understanding, the answers to these questions will shape the trajectory of human civilization. In the end, the study of Dyson spheres is more than an academic exercise. It is a journey into the heart of what it means to be a truly advanced civilization. Whether we ever build such a structure, or find one built by others, the pursuit will undoubtedly change us. We look to the stars not just for energy or answers, but for the next chapter of the human story. Smash that like button and subscribe to SciSips for more mind-blowing science content. Want to explore the universe further? Like this video and hit subscribe for more space adventures.
In the vast expanse of human evolution, intelligence emerges not merely as a trait, but as a profound enigma, cloaked in the mystery of cerebral folds. Our quest to define, measure, and understand intelligence has spanned centuries, yet it remains as elusive and complex as the neural pathways that dictate its very existence. This essay delves into the multifaceted nature of human intelligence, exploring traditional metrics like IQ and EQ, uncovering lesser-known dimensions, and tracing the evolutionary lineage that carved our cognitive capabilities. Intelligence, traditionally encapsulated within the confines of cognitive processing and problem-solving capabilities, has undergone a paradigmatic shift. In the contemporary realm, it is viewed as an amalgam of various cognitive, emotional, and social competencies. Modern definitions propose a broader spectrum, recognizing adaptive capacities across different environmental contexts. This holistic view underscores the complexity and diversity of human cognitive architecture. Intelligence is not a monolithic entity, but a dynamic interplay of multiple faculties continuously sculpting our interactions and adaptations to ever-changing surroundings. Introduced in the early 20th century, the intelligence quotient, or IQ, was initially a tool for educational placement. It has since become synonymous with intellectual capacity, often used to predict academic performance and occupational success. While IQ tests assess logical reasoning, verbal skills, and spatial awareness, they often neglect creativity, practical problem-solving, and emotional awareness. This limitation has spurred significant criticism, questioning the comprehensiveness of IQ as a sole measure of intelligence. Despite its widespread use, the IQ model is increasingly viewed as an incomplete representation of human cognitive potential, prompting scientists and educators to explore more holistic approaches. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, emphasizes the ability to identify, evaluate, and manage both one's own and others' emotions. Developed in the 1990s, EQ has revolutionized the understanding of human behavior in personal and professional environments. Research underscores EQ's critical role in leadership, teamwork, and relationship management, areas where traditional IQ tests fall short. The ability to navigate social interactions and foster emotional well-being is now seen as equally, if not more, important than conventional cognitive intelligence. EQ has instigated a broader conversation about the components of intelligence, championing the integration of emotional and social skills in the educational and corporate landscapes. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, introduced in 1983, challenges the notion of a single intelligence quotient. Gardner proposes 8 distinct intelligences ranging from linguistic to naturalistic, each representing different ways of processing information and solving problems. This theory has profoundly influenced educational systems, advocating for personalized learning paths that align with individual strengths. Schools have increasingly adopted approaches that cater to diverse learning styles, recognizing that intelligence extends beyond the academic sphere. Gardner's work highlights the diversity of human potential, advocating for a more nuanced understanding and assessment of intelligence. Cultural intelligence, or CQ, is the ability to relate and work effectively across cultures. In a globalized world, CQ becomes a vital skill, enabling individuals to navigate and embrace diverse cultural contexts. CQ encompasses cognitive, emotional, and physical dimensions, each contributing to an individual's capability to function and manage effectively in culturally diverse settings. The growing importance of CQ in international business and relations underscores the evolving nature of intelligence as a dynamic and context-dependent trait. As cultures continue to intersect and integrate, the significance of CQ in fostering international cooperation and understanding cannot be overstated. Moral intelligence pertains to the capacity to understand right from wrong and to behave based on the values one espouses. This form of intelligence plays a crucial role in governing social interactions and forming ethical communities. Integrating components of empathy, conscience, and self-control, moral intelligence is essential for maintaining social order and fostering trust among individuals. In today's complex moral landscape, the ability to navigate ethical dilemmas with integrity is as critical as cognitive or emotional intelligence. The cultivation of moral intelligence is fundamental in shaping responsible citizens and ethical leaders, highlighting its importance in the broader spectrum of human intelligence. The evolutionary trajectory of human intelligence is a testament to the survival and reproductive advantages it conferred. Natural selection favored traits such as problem-solving, memory, and social skills, which were crucial in navigating the challenges of ancient environments. Cognitive flexibility and the ability to innovate were particularly valued in fluctuating climates and diverse ecological niches. These evolutionary pressures sculpted the human brain, enhancing its capacity to process complex information and adapt to new challenges. Understanding the evolutionary underpinnings of intelligence not only provides insight into its biological basis, but also highlights the adaptability and resilience of human cognition. The architecture of the brain, with its intricate networks of neurons and synapses, plays a pivotal role in the manifestation of intelligence. Key areas such as the prefrontal cortex, involved in decision-making and problem-solving, and the hippocampus, central to memory and learning, are critical to cognitive functions. Neurotransmitters and neural pathways facilitate the rapid transmission of signals, enabling complex thought processes and quick adaptation to new situations. The plasticity of the brain allows for continual learning and intellectual growth throughout an individual's life. Exploring the neurobiological foundations of intelligence sheds light on the mechanisms that enable cognitive functions and their remarkable adaptability. Comparative studies of intelligence across the animal kingdom reveal that human intelligence is not an isolated phenomenon, but part of a broader continuum. Cetaceans like dolphins and whales, and some bird species such as crows, exhibit complex problem-solving abilities and social behaviors that mirror human intelligence. These observations suggest that intelligence, while varying in form and function, is a widespread biological strategy for adaptation and survival. Studying animal intelligence not only broadens our understanding of cognitive evolution, but also offers valuable insights into the fundamental principles of intelligent behavior. Recognizing the diverse manifestations of intelligence in different species emphasizes the variability and adaptability of cognitive strategies in the natural world. Artificial intelligence, emerging from the depths of human ingenuity, reflects our quest to replicate and enhance our cognitive faculties. AI technologies, from neural networks that mimic brain functions to algorithms that learn and adapt, are testament to the complexity and potential of human intelligence. As AI continues to evolve, it blurs the lines between biological and synthetic intelligence, raising profound questions about the nature of intelligence itself. The development of AI not only extends the capabilities of human intelligence, but also provides a mirror through which we can examine the essence and limits of our own cognition. Exploring AI as an outgrowth of human intelligence offers a unique perspective on the potential trajectories of cognitive development and the future interplay between human and machine intellect. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a crucial role in the development and adaptation of intelligence. This dynamic process allows the brain to recover from injuries, adapt to new learning experiences, and optimize itself in response to complex challenges. The capacity for neuroplasticity highlights the fluid nature of intelligence, contesting the notion of fixed intellectual capabilities. It underscores the potential for cognitive growth and adaptation throughout an individual's life, driven by experiences and learning. Understanding neuroplasticity not only enriches our comprehension of how intelligence evolves, but also opens avenues for enhancing cognitive functions through targeted training and interventions. The hereditary components of intelligence have been a subject of intense study, revealing that genetic factors play a significant role in shaping cognitive abilities. However, the relationship between genes and intelligence is complex, influenced by a myriad of environmental factors. Recent advancements in genetic research have identified specific alleles linked to cognitive functions, yet the expression of these genes is often modulated by environmental context. This interplay between genetics and environment highlights the multifaceted nature of intelligence, where biological predispositions are continuously shaped by experiential factors. Exploring the genetics of intelligence not only aids in understanding the biological basis of cognitive traits, but also assists in identifying the environmental conditions that optimize intellectual development. As we forge ahead, the future of intelligence research beckons with promises of deeper insights and revolutionary applications. Advancements in neurotechnology, genetic engineering, and artificial intelligence are poised to dramatically enhance our understanding and manipulation of cognitive functions. The potential to augment intelligence through biotechnological means opens up profound ethical and practical questions about the nature of intelligence and its role in society. How we navigate these questions will shape the future trajectory of human cognitive development and its integration with emerging technologies. Speculating on the future of intelligence not only stimulates intellectual curiosity, but also prepares us for the ethical and societal implications of advanced cognitive enhancements. Our journey through the labyrinthine realm of intelligence concludes, yet the quest for understanding continues. From the depths of evolutionary history to the cutting edge of AI, intelligence remains a central, yet profoundly complex aspect of human existence. This exploration reveals intelligence as not merely a measure of cognitive ability, but a rich tapestry of cognitive, emotional, and cultural dimensions, each contributing to the human experience. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the mind, we remain humbled by its complexity and inspired by its potential. Reflecting on the multifaceted nature of intelligence, we are reminded of the ongoing need for comprehensive research and thoughtful discourse in our pursuit of understanding the most defining trait of humanity. We hope you enjoyed that deep dive into the different types of intelligence. Like the video and subscribe to Sci Sips for more.